And welcome to show number 2 here from Texas. This is DLFT once again coming to you for the DLFT Webcast show number 2. This is going to be a much shorter show, kind of thrown together at the last second. Obviously, I'm a little late getting this up. I've been busy, but here is some news for those of you that are planning on heading to Disney World soon. We have the fall opening planned for the Princess Fairy Tale Hall at Magic Kingdom. Obviously one of the portions of New Fantasyland. Something that will give girls a chance to see the princesses. And guys, if you're into that kind of stuff, that's perfectly cool. It's going to open this fall. The Mine Train, this Snow White Mine Train, will open hopefully as soon as possible next year. Also coming to Magic Kingdom this fall, we have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. 23 nights of Halloween fun. And the first one for that's actually September 10th. Last one is November 1st. I've never been, but I've heard it's a fun party. Let's see, I talked about California Grill on the last webcast. For those of you that like the free dining offer at Walt Disney World Resorts, that is currently open. If you look through September 15th, it is available September 29th through October 2nd, October 18th through November 2nd, November 11th through 23rd, and December 12th through the 22nd. For many families find that to be a good deal. It just kind of depends. Some people like the free dining, some people think it's the worst thing Disney's ever done. That's up to your opinion, I suppose. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have in terms of major Disney World news coming up in the next few weeks. So, other than that, might as well go over some closing and refurbs once again, for those of you that didn't see last week's webcast. By the way, September 18th is when the Princess Fairy Tale Hall is supposed to open, so that's in just over a week. So I can't wait to hear what the reaction is to it. Hopefully it's nice, you know, good meeting place for the princesses. The bad news for those of you going to Fantasyland is that Peter Pan's Flight, one of the main attractions, will be closed September 30th through November 13th. The Jungle Cruise is still under refurbishment. It will reopen that day. And the Walt Disney World Railroad also will close on September 30th, and it will reopen right before Thanksgiving. Space Mountain is going through graduate refurbishments as well. That's pretty much it in the way of refurbs as well. And as you can tell, I'm kind of doing this show completely ad-libbed. And if you're wondering what I'm doing with my hand, I have a touchscreen on my computer monitor, so that's how I choose to scroll on the web pages. So if you ever see me kind of do this, I'm not trying to be creepy, I'm trying to scroll down on the page. So last week's trivia answer, by the way, which I did not get any responses, but that's to be expected for a first show, I'm just starting this. The trivia question answer was Space Mountain. Opened in 1975 at Walt Disney World, and it opened a couple years later in Disneyland. And the attractions are not the same, because the Walt Disney World Space Mountain is the only one that actually has 2 tracks, 2 fairly mirror images. There's some slight differences, but for the most part they're mirror images of each other. Inside the mountain you have Alpha and Omega. The other ones just have 1. And personally I love the Disney one. I'm kind of worried about the matting block bricks to slow it down, but we'll just have to see. I'll have to go back and experience it sometime. So that's the answer to last week's trivia. This week I don't have a trivia question for you, so send me something funny to my email, which is DLFTWebcast@gmail.com, and maybe I'll put it in next week's show. I'd love to get some feedback, because I didn't get any feedback from the last show, Once again, it was my first. I know that it takes a while to gain popularity here on YouTube, but I'd love some feedback, so let me know. Next week I'll be back again with another show. Hopefully I'll have some more opinions, because this week was kind of just boring news. I'm a very opinionated person about Disney World. As you can see, I'm wearing my Fort Wilderness shirt. It's my favorite place to stay. I think it's a great value for families of more than 4, because it's kind of expensive to get 2 rooms at Disney World, for those of you that haven't noticed that. So that's all from Texas. This has been Adam Blackhall, the DLFT. I will see you next week, and once again, for those of you heading into the world soon, have a safe, magical trip. See you guys later.